Alright, guys. What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? Oh, too late, y'all. Alright, y'all. We got a nice review today. iPhone 14 Pro. This is my old phone. Had it for a couple years. Warmed to the touch. To iPhone 17 Pro Max. It's a big boy. Look at the difference, y'all. Look at the difference. We are going to go over everything today. From the battery size, the battery difference. Y'all gonna actually see my real-time battery. Somebody who uses their phone a lot. I am here and I'm going to show y'all. First thing I can tell you, this phone was at 95 when I first turned it on. It is now sitting at 83%. For some reason, this phone sucks when it comes to its battery. I don't know why. But let's get into the important information. I wish I could show you. I don't have like a heat gun, but this phone, people say they don't like the new design. The new design is definitely different. I like the look, but it's not titanium. I believe. I think it's aluminum. Yeah, this is pretty, but this phone gets very hot. Like, guys, my phone is very hot. It's not even, no apps are even open, just the settings. I should not be this hot right now, to where this phone is legit cool to the touch. The 17 Pro Max comes with a water vapor chamber, which is the first for iPhone. Out of any iPhone upgrade, y'all, this is the first time that I truly felt like, okay, I got my money's worth. Even though, guys, it is expensive. We will get to the pricing of everything, but let's check something here. All right, so I can show y'all this battery. I haven't charged it. Wow. This last full charge wasn't until 11:54 p.m. It is now Monday at 6:39. So y'all see that. 6:39 in the morning. Last charge 11:54 p.m. Look at everything that. Let's see what all used my battery. Jeez, y'all. So this battery has went 2 days, and I was playing the game a lot on it yesterday. Let's see how I can see. It's been charged 12 times since I bought it, which I had it for a little over a week now, and I'm on my phone every day, legit every day. Battery still at 100% capacity. I'm trying to see how you see. It says that yesterday Clash Royale used the most of my battery at 18%. So it used 40% all day yesterday. That's crazy. Clash Royale again used 5%. I was killing Clash Royale, you guys, trying to get back up on that game. So 30 to 40, what is that? That's 70% slash 11%. So yeah, we went 2 days and almost a half. This phone is crazy, y'all. This battery is the best thing that I can ask for. Like I say, I'm on my phone every day. The speakers on it. Y'all want to hear the speakers on this bad boy? I'm trying to tell you the things that I can think about the most that sticks to me. The resolution. If you like to scroll on your phone, y'all can see everything I'm watching. I don't really care. But look at the resolution on everything. It's so smooth. It's buttery. All your apps. Hold up, look how smooth it is though. Now, let's see if we could do a smooth side by side comparison. Trying to airdrop. Stop airdropping. Stop it. Look at my. Okay. Can y'all see a difference? It keeps wanting to airdrop for some reason. Stop. Okay. Y'all look. Look at this. What y'all think? Y'all think they're the same speed? One thing about Apple, Apple always got good chips. I will say that. Like, the speed is not really the issue on this iPhone, this 14 Pro. My biggest drawbacks is the battery. Um, it does need to be replaced, which you could say is a user error. Because I had this phone for, it will be 4 years this fall. And my battery health is at like 77% for 4 years of service. So I'm kind of overdue. But what happened was my screen was cracked. So when I tried to go get the battery, the person that I went to a shop, local shop. Apple, where I'm at, is only one, and it's downtown, and the parking issues, and I got a fee going there before trying to get an iPhone. I just don't go down there. So I went to somebody. I went to somebody in the area, and he fixed my screen for me, but he only had the 13 Pro battery and the 15 Pro battery, you know, and he tried to put it in, but Apple requires you to have the exact battery, so didn't work out pretty much. And by the time he gave me my screen back, I already paid a decent amount, you know, and by the time, I think it was like $180. By the time I got the phone back, one little drop I'm talking about was not even a very decent fall. I had a case on it. I took the case off just for this video, but uh, I had this case on it, but not a screen protector, and it cracked again. And if y'all know anything about a phone, once you want to fix the battery with a cracked screen, even though y'all can still see it, you can barely see it. I mean, it's cracked, it's spread a little bit, but it's not insanely noticeable. But just because that happened, they're going to try to tell me I need a whole nother screen. So this is where this bad boy came in. And I have a certain plan that's outdated, so I had to pay for it off in cash. And this thing ran me about 1,300 and some change, which, yep, guys, phones are getting expensive. And I'll tell anybody now, if you are thinking about getting a phone or anything like that, now might be your time, because the market is definitely not in the best conditions. But yeah, those are the biggest two things that I could say about the iPhone. The difference is just way snappier. I get double the storage, which I ran out of storage on this iPhone. Um, Apparently I use a lot of storage. Now that I'm not, my messages and everything is not there, I guess I have a little bit of room, but I was maxed out when I had this phone. This one gets about, look at that. I got 135 gigabytes compared to that one was being maxed out, and this is the base spec. 256 gigabytes in my world, it's not that bad. You can pay more. You can pay up to, you can get up to 2 terabytes, but at that point you're paying $2,000, which I'm cool on that. Let me show y'all some photos to show y'all how good the camera is. I'm not really that big on photos. I want to learn how to use this as a camera, so I will. But it's gonna be funny when I show y'all what I used it for. They're gonna be like, what the fuck? But this is what I do for work. You see those lines on the ground? Look how good these turn out. It's just so snappy. So snappy, guys. My work iPhone does nothing like this. The zoom in quality, I don't think I have my new iPhone then. Yeah, this is the 14 Pro. This is the cloud on 14 Pro. Picture of a gator. But yeah, yo, it's a nice upgrade. I don't really know what else to really say about it. It's really pretty. I'm gonna have to get a nice screen protector on it. I already had one that came with it, but my girlfriend was trying to take it out of my hand and it fell and hit the metal on the office desk and it cracked the screen. But it was just a screen protector. It was a cheap $15 case, so I can't really be mad at that. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to really drag this out. It has a game mode apparently, and when I had asked AI what did a game mode mean, I guess we can start looking at the actual comparisons, right? So y'all see how this was at 95, it's at 78, and my new one's at 3%. So you can literally sit on your phone way longer on the new phone than an old one. All right, but let's get off of this real quick and show y'all. Okay, so the 14 Pro came with a super retina display. I can move this out the way. I don't think we're gonna need to use that for a while. So the 14 Pro came with 4 capacity options: 128 gigabytes, which I had. You could have got 256, 512, or 1 terabyte for the most. The display was a Super Retina XDR display, 6.1 inch. I wonder if you can compare them side by side. Okay, we got it pulled up. I didn't know I could do this. So the 14 Pro to the 17 Pro Max, it's an 8-inch screen difference, which is actually way bigger. But like y'all saw, the 17 Pro does come with a 2-inch size difference, which they're both Super Retina XDR display, which is funny. I didn't know that. Maybe that's just a bigger display because the new one looks way better. So yeah, it's aluminum unibody. The last one was stainless steel, which people love the design, but I'm telling y'all, if I had a heat gun or something, it gets hot, y'all. I'm not kidding. It's just hot. Seriously hot. I know the battery's outdated, but it gets hot. So okay, so the 17 Pro Max has been ceramic shield 2 front. So it has a shield front and a shield back with water resistance to a depth of 6 meters for 3 minutes. So it's all the same right here, except 3 times better scratch resistance on the 17 and 17 Pro. Oh, I thought the Pro came with a different chip. Or they're both the Pro. Yeah. Maybe I should be comparing it to the regular 17. No difference. Cool. It seemed like the 17 is a good value this year. So yeah, it's apparently the 17 and the Pro Max has ray tracing. The battery is rated to be 10, 13, 10, 14, 17 hours better. Which I don't know. I think it's like way faster, y'all. The battery, I mean, it's way better. It charges insanely quick. I'm talking about when I put it on a fast charger, it literally tell me it's gonna charge at like, I can show y'all real quick. So it's at 3%. It literally told me it's gonna take 56 minutes to get to 80%, guys. That's how powerful the battery is on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I'm gonna show y'all because it shows y'all it on the iPhone. The biggest difference between the 14 Pro is and 17 Pro is you get 348 megapixel cameras, which is good for those people who know how to use it, and you get 120 hertz refresh rate, which is pretty cool on your camera. Better zoom options, which was actually nice. I was at a trail and the camera, I got pretty decent vision, and the camera can see way past where you can zoom in. It's crazy, like a hawk. All right, okay, so I noticed I got better signal on my new phone. It's not cap. I do a lot of work, guys, traveling on the road. So I'm on the road every day, doing locates and all that. So I'm all throughout the areas, woods and everything. And the newer the phone is, it's not a cheat code, but it does give you just a little better cellular access. I noticed I get better cellular in certain areas. The 14 came with that stupid, oh my gosh, outdated Apple provided USB cable. I hated it so much. They never work, they never last, they break. That's the best thing to switch from. This one allows USB 3 for 20 times faster transfers. For those who need to use, a bunch of media transfers or whatever, which I'm trying to learn how to do when I get there. It gets 30 watts capability compared to the 14 Pro 20 watts to 15 watts. So I need to get a better battery bank. Like I said, it came with 256 gigabytes from the jump. They say 1200. I spent about 13 and some change with my T-Mobile people trying to get everything set up on it. So overall, yeah, it's a little better display actually. A little better display, way better battery. It gets brighter outside, which I can say is true. And the speakers, we didn't touch the speakers, guys. It has Apple Intelligence, which is, I haven't really used it. So it's a 3, 17, 18, 19, 3 generations faster as the chip wise, which should allow for, gaming, a lot of gaming. The 17 Pro Max can really game. It has a game mode on it, which the game mode allows the game mode of the 17 Pro Max automatically boosts its game performance by prioritizing CPU and GPU resources, ensuring smoother frame rates and lower latency for accessories. It reduces background tasks to enhance performance, minimize Bluetooth latency for AirPods and controllers, and limits notifications to prevent interruptions during gameplay. Typically activated automatically when it is game and full screen. So it just makes things better, more optimized for gaming, which maybe I noticed because I have been playing a lot of games on it compared to any iPhone I ever had for a while. It's a cool upgrade. The best things I can say is the battery. It stays cool, so it's better performance because it has water cooling in it, so it doesn't get hot. My old phone, like I told y'all, the titanium looks cool and cute or whatever, but that thing gets hot when your battery needs to be replaced. And if you don't have your screen fully secured, when you need to get your replacement, you better make sure everything's in order because you go through the rabbit hole like how I've been. So yeah, guys, 17 Pro Max, 14 Pro. Couldn't wait to get y'all this review. Y'all see, that is actually impressive. Like I'm saying, y'all, come on, man. Freaking 40 something minutes to get me back to 80%. You can easily not charge a phone for 2 days, like I'm saying, and then just charge it and get back on the run. Let me do the last test for y'all, the speakers test. I can't. It's not an iPhone test. The port on this one broke too. I just didn't say. If you want to fix your charging port, it's $180 just for the part itself. And I don't know labor. He said that you have to get to the motherboard, which takes a lot of work. So yeah, it was time for an upgrade. It's just not worth fixing this phone unless you really plan on keeping it for a long time. Which I was blessed to get the funds to get my new phone, and I did. So let's do the speakers test, last test. Something that won't get me copyright. Yeah, we have to play something whack, y'all, because I'm not about to get copyright. Apparently, this one got balls. Pause, I know, but it has balls in the speaker, guys. That makes it sound louder. It's way louder. So that one has dual speakers, which I was using too. I was able to not have my headphones at work for a while, and I could do my whole job outside. The only thing is that everybody else can hear it too. But I couldn't hear it through all the cars and everything passing by me, being loud. But let's go ahead and try this one. So it was great for people who like to listen to podcasts or play music when they're about to go in the shower, stuff like that. Put it in the corner. It's really loud. Like, honestly, you'd be surprised. Like I said, guys, it's pricey, but this year Apple really thought it through. Apparently, from what I heard, Apple's been losing market share for the past few years, so they had to really do something this year. Yeah, it's way louder. So yeah, guys, that's the review. You know, um, Apple, you finally did something this year. Keep it coming year over year. Um, Anybody who's on an old phone, if you wanted validation on upgrading, I chose this color. I wanted to do orange because it was pretty and unique, but I didn't want to stand out like a light bulb. So I kind of stick to what was simple. I'm gonna soon get a case and appropriate screen protector that's actually going to do the heavy duty job and just be secured. I did snag me a pair of the AirPods too, the Pro Max 3s, which they're really nice too. They pair up really well. So we're about $1,600 in, which is heavy hitter, guys. That was on sale when I bought that too for $220. So yeah, that's about close to $1,600 just to get a new iPhone and the headphones, guys. Times change, but this hit 70%, so it went down 25% just about, and just sitting here to this one sitting at 18%. charge. So this went up and sitting on charger for like 5 minutes to this one going down to about 25%. So that tells y'all the difference. This does need a battery, but I'm not gonna miss this design. I'm only really keeping this because I'm gonna put y'all on game. If you have any apps, because Apple don't let you listen to music for free, which the app I had to pay for it actually. But now that I got it on here, if you update your phone or anything like that, say goodbye to that freaking app because it's no longer in the Apple Store. So I'm actually not going to trade this in because of that free music app. Yeah, Apple, give us free music, please. But anyway, guys, like, subscribe. That's going to be it for this review. I guess we'll just leave it down at this. Like, subscribe, guys. It's going to be it for this review. Will I say it's worth it even though you're spending major money? I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to predict this might age like milk. But with the current situation in the AI market and everything going on, I will tell you now, get your upgrades now if you want it, because it's only going to get worse. I do know this came with 12 gigabytes of RAM to this 8, so this should have better multitasking. And RAM is very important in just Ramageddon. So, alright, you guys, like, subscribe, and check in for the next one.